Hey, what's up everyone? This is K Collections, and for today's video, I'm going to talk about the 5 things to do after the Valentine's event. Of course, the event has already ended. I was actually planning to make this video and post this on YouTube a lot sooner, but a few unexpected things happened in my life, which I couldn't control and kind of delayed the process. But regardless, I still want to post this video to help you guys out. Nothing too complicated, but I do find that some players forget to do some of these things, so hopefully this video will help. Let's get started. First thing to do after every event is to switch your support back to basically your strongest support, right? To help your your friend list or whoever has you on friend list farm easier or help them with quests. And a few people on my friend list who logged in recently still have the Valentine's event craft essence equipped, not the right servants equipped. Regardless, this is just a reminder to switch your support back. Now, if you have the Mona Lisa craft essence, make sure to equip it with your rider, typically AoE rider, just to help whoever has you on support farm for those QP a lot easier. And we all should have this heroic portrait, which basically increase bond points gained. If you have this, equip it with your best support. In this case, I guess it's Joan of Arc for me, right? I just like to match the picture. But if you have a waiver, equip this craft essences with waiver, and you're just gonna see your friend point stack, right? And with Anger Mind You, or being released in the future, having extra friend points would not hurt whatsoever. So that's the first thing to do. The second thing to do, and I apologize in advance if I'm having some speech problem. I actually have somewhat of a sore throat, but no, that's not going to stop me from making this video. So if I'm having some speech problem, I apologize in advance. But going back to the second thing to do, right, is to finish any interludes, chapter quests that includes free quests, right? And with the newly released strengthening quests, finish any of those as well, right? There's lots of quests to do before the next events, right? This is just a great way to prepare for those upcoming events in the future. Now, I'm sure you guys already know this, but in order to unlock this quest, you have to have the specific servant at max ascension. I've been slacking, I'll be honest. Now I've been slacking, max ascending some of these servants. I'm on the process, okay? So don't judge me too much. But so that's one thing you could do, right? Interludes, self-explanatory as well. It gives you free Saint Quartz. Hey, more Saint Quartz, the better, right? It also strengthens, some of your servants that you have. And if you want to, you could definitely do some daily quests, right? That's kind of low on my priority list, so that's why it's not something on my, top 5 things to do for this video. But if you feel like, you want to farm for mana prisms, definitely definitely do it. If you want some experience or farming for, monuments, wherever the case may be, definitely go for it. QP as well. And the thing is, I know a lot of players sometimes slack on the singularity quest, right? If you haven't completed the story yet, here's your chance to do so. We kind of have a break period, and if you already did finish the singularity, farm, or not farm, but complete these free quests. It's free Saint Quartz. Again, nothing wrong with free Saint Quartz. It helps you with your summon, right? Free Saint Quartz, the better, basically. The more Saint Quartz, the better. So that's the second thing to do. The third thing to do, now this may not apply to everyone, but if you can, definitely prioritize getting your Mona Lisa. Now, I can guarantee you at this late stage, right, it's only 17 days left, just a little bit above 2 weeks. You're not going to get max limit broken Mona Lisa, unless you're on like the 4th one or something, right? Or the last one. Right, for myself, I'm definitely not going to get it. I think I could only get 2 at the very most. I'll try to work my way to the 3rd one, but I would suggest even getting 1. This is a limited time craft essence. I personally do not know when it's going to return, right? It is limited time, so once the 17 days are gone, we won't have this for quite some time. And, I know 1,000 mana prism is a lot, but there are ways to get this mana prism, right? I actually made a separate video on some tips of getting more mana prism, so feel free to check that video out. But just to name a few, right? You could burn, your 3-star and above servants. If you really do hate some of your 4 or 5-star servants, right? I'm looking at you, Fion. You could burn Fion if you do have him. I highly encourage that for some mana prism. Some unwanted 3-stars. I would suggest saving your 5-star, but I mean, it is your account. If you really hate a servant, then hell, why not? But you can also burn 3-star and above craft essence, right? Daily quests. You could also burn experience cards, silver or gold. those are just a few to get more mana prisms, just to help you guys out. I know, you know, from the shop, from the Valentine's event, you can trade some of the chocolates for mana prisms. I'll get to that a bit later. That's actually on this list, so I don't want to get ahead of myself. But I highly encourage getting your Mona Lisa. Self-explanatory because it's QP. I know you guys may say, oh, I have more than enough, but if you want to, let's say, max scale a servant or max level, you know, to 10 on all their skill, right? It's going to take a lot of QP and you're going to run out. Just get one if you can. If you can't, you can't, you know. Nothing you could do about it, but if you can, I highly encourage getting at least one, you know, or get as much as you can, of course. Now, the fourth thing to do is to farm for materials, right? This is to help, you know, ascend or, you know, help our servants, you know, rank up their skill, or not rank up, but level up their skill. And, you know, typically I would use Game Press to see where to farm. You can use a different website, whatever the case may be. I like Game Press because it's neatly organized, and I personally use this ever since I've played this game. And I'll give you an example. You know, I've been farming for the Ghost Lantern, right? And I'll put this this link in the description below so you guys can check it out if you haven't already. But you know, it gives you the the average AP per drop, right? It says it right there. It's not completely accurate. I can definitely say for sure. I'll give you a quick example. I've been farming, I think, for this lantern or for this material before the Brynhilde event or banner, before her banner came out. I've been farming for 3 days straight. I have like 130 AP to use per day, even more because of the refresh. I only had like 3 lantern drops, right? So I could definitely say it's not completely accurate. You know, for 3 days straight with 130 AP, I only got 3 drops. It's definitely not true. With 75, AP per drop. But no, I heard some people say no, it is somewhat true. So I heard some people say it takes less. Honestly, it's up to you to decide, right? But just don't take this as an absolute, right? So if you see a 75 AP, if you're farming for lanterns, don't think like, oh wow, it would only take 75 to 100. No, it could take a lot more. In my case, way more. I actually got sick of farming for this. But no, I like this website because it also gives you, which servant need this material to ascend, at which stage, right? Very neatly organized, and which skill, need this material basically. So this is very helpful to plan ahead, and of course, this is for all materials, right? Parts. It tells you, which quest to farm on. So, definitely not bad whatsoever, right? So let's go back to my account now. So that's the fourth thing. Now the final thing, and I did kind of talk about this already. Very simple, but I know a few players tend to forget to trade in their event items, right? Or for their event items, right? Just because the event has ended doesn't mean we can no longer trade in these chocolate coins or chocolates in general for any of these shop items, right? My friend actually forgot about this. Now I reminded him. Of course, you guys can see it, right? 3 days left, so you have some time to trade in to decide which one you want. We can't farm for these chocolate anymore. Self-explanatory. The event has already ended. But just make sure to use up or trade in all your coins, all your chocolate, just for some of these items, right? If you haven't completed it already. Even if you did complete it, you can always trade it for a QP, which I think is at the bottom. Oh my, there it is, right? Of course, I've been slacking on my grinding. I didn't get my meta prisms. And you can still trade for QP basically. Just spend all your points or your items, for whatever you need. So that's about it, guys. Like I said, not too complicated. Pretty self-explanatory. But I do find that some players tend to forget to do some of these things. And if you like this video, if you find this video helpful, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because I'll be making a lot more fake grand order videos. I may take a few days off. Because like I said, a few unexpected things happen in my life, so I may need some time off. But I'll try my best to post as much as I can. But nonetheless, comment down below to let me know what are you doing right now, since we kind of have this break period. Are you farming for experience cards? Are you farming for materials, strengthening quests? Wherever you're doing, I'd like to know. I'd like to discuss, what you're doing. just kind of compare what we're doing. Of course, this 5 things aren't the only things to do. There are many more things to do in the future. But regardless, I'd like to know what you're doing. And, as always, let's look forward to the next events. Let's have fun with this game. And have an awesome day, everyone. Take care.